Yeah, we should be good. Let's see.
What's good, people? Hoteps been told you back at it again every Thursday at 8. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. Back giving you the real, not the fake, but the real. Matter of fact, it's Toxic Masculinity Month. Let's not forget that. Let's forget that first out the way. It's TMM. And y'all, all month, I want to see hashtag TMM all over the place, people. It's Toxic Masculinity Month. We're bringing masculinity back. Hotep Jesus, what's going on?
What's good, y'all? Just dropped the book. The book just dropped. Unbreakable Rules for Masculinity or Unbreakable Laws for Masculinity is out now. Getting great reviews. I was a little nervous when I was going to put this out. I was like, I don't know if the world's ready for this. This might be a little too toxic. But then after several revisions and looking it over, I realized it's not that bad. You know, there's some parts in there that are really helpful. And one lady, she hit me up. She was like, I bought this book because I wanted something to complain about. I just knew I was going to be mad. And she was like, after the first 2 chapters, I'm in love. I was like, see, you thought you was going to get what I be putting on the timeline. You know what I mean? People think the book is like, you know, when I add hyperbole on the timeline and be saying my toxic stuff. But the book is actually designed to create healthy situations between individuals. So y'all gotta go cop that. Twitter.com/Hotep Jesus. If you look up there, you'll see the book. But so we celebrating toxic masculinity all month of October. My birthday was this week. I just turned 39. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. So, you know, it's Toxic Masculinity Month and we making masculinity great again.
Hey, thanks for everybody coming through. Please hit that share button. Please hit that thumbs up. Let's get right to it. TPUSA back at it again, banning people. They got our good friend Ashley out the thing. She's in the chat now. Say hello to Ashley, everyone. But this is par of the course. We know that you have experienced the TPUSA ban. You know, they banned her for allegedly taking a picture for just a simple picture, and I guess quote unquote there was white nationalists in the picture. You know, I never seen so many white nationalists hang with people of minorities, people of color, wherever you want to call them, non-whites. I don't get it, man.
These the friendliest white nationalists ever to exist. First off, shout out to Ashley. Been a big fan of her work, despite a lot of criticism. I hope you feel better too. I know you're in the hospital right now. I hope you feel better. So blessings and everything. Get well. But I knew about this event for a while now. Hotep Jesus was supposed to get booked for this event. The person that, I'm not going to name names, but the person that was putting the talent together, I was one of the first people they called because that's my homie. He was like, yo, Hotep, what's good, y'all? Try to get you down with this show. I got a budget. What's up? I'm like, yo, take care of my airfare hotel. We good. Less than 24 hours later came in. He's like, yo, see what happened was. I told him, I say, don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Just keep in touch. Like, you still homie. Like, I don't care. Like, I didn't really want to leave because I would lose a game of soccer with my kids anyway. And I really didn't want to do that and be trying to fly back and forth. So I didn't care either way. But when he started telling me who was going to be on the staff, I was like, and on the panel, I was like, yeah, I don't even want to be there. And it had nothing to do with white nationalism either.
Right.
I would have went for the white nationalist dude. That's the sad part. I'd have went for Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, Nick. But the some of the rest of the crew there, I was like, it's a lot of gatekeepers in here. A
Fucking
lot of
gatekeepers.
gatekeepers and hoaxers.
Yo, I'm kind of sick of them guys, man. Like, is there the TPUSA is like, I don't know, they're trying to rebrand neoconism, man. You know, neoconservatives are trying to rebrand the neocons, man. That's what it's like to me, man. They're trying to, we gotta keep this, their image squeaky clean. I guess if you don't agree with everything on certain points, like, oh, you can't be with them or something like that. Oh, that's fucking lame as fuck, man.
It is lame. It is lame. I mean, to have as much money as Charlie Kirk has raised and you still can't talk your shit. It's like, and it's like a complete contradiction to what he normally preaches, right? Like what he normally preaches is like, oh, the left is intolerant, free speech, say what you want, da da da. It's like, yeah, Ashley can't even, a Jew can't hang with a so-called anti-Jewish person. How are you Jewish and get banned for hanging with an anti-Jewish person? That doesn't even make sense. Like, shouldn't you have to defer and be like, Ashley, are you cool? Is everything okay?
Right.
Yeah, it's good. All right, cool. As long as it's cool with you, it's cool with me. We just want to make sure because we thought he was an anti-Semite. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even do that. They just say, you know what? We don't like who you're hanging with. This is crazy.
On to speaking, that group adjacent. CJ Pearson had a run-in. Basically he was saying, whites should be proud of themselves too. But he framed it as like, I think he said white nationalism or whatever. And they got on his ass for that. I'm like, man, God, like, black man can't say nothing, man. They hopped on his little ass, man.
Yo, they're grooming him to be a neocon. He's a young neocon in the making.
Yeah.
A great young neocon, promising future to be a neocon. He gets it act right, he can be a Ziocon. Stop hanging with these people he been hanging with, right? He could be a great neocon. But he's just Ali Akbar runs his life. So because Ali Akbar was there, he tried to shoot him some bail, and that's what got him in trouble. We should have minded his business. He ain't had to say nothing about it.
Right.
But he tried to steal his homie some bail. I get it, but you hanging with the wrong crew, homie.
Shout out to CJ, friend of the show. We need you on here one of these days. But yeah, all the neocon, conservative writers, you know what I mean? They were all attacking CJ for saying that, and I guess Brad Palumbo, he's, within 5 minutes of reading his tweets, I never even heard of the guy. He said, "Oh, he's a gay conservative." So I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And and CJ said, "Why are you on my tip, man?" I'm like, "Listen, I got a girlfriend." That's what CJ told, right? And of course, Brad was like, "Oh, man, you're being homophobic." Nah, they try to get CJ out the paint with that card. I was like, "Man, come on, man, this is ridiculous, man." I was just like, "This is." I had to defend CJ with that, man, because I was just like, "Man, yo, come on, man, let's stop, man, just cut it out, man."
Young boy ain't saying nothing wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. I threw CJ some bell too, even though he got me blocked. I threw him some bell.
CJ got you blocked
because I unfollowed him, so he blocked me. You know how that go. Like you unfollow someone, now they gotta block you. I just like I lost hope in the kid. You know what I mean? I can't help you if you want to be with Ali Akbar.
Is Ali that bad, man? That's right. Yo, yeah, he gets in beef with you for.
He was one of the first neocons to make fun of Hotep.
Okay.
When other people were like, "Yo, these guys are great," he was one of the people like, oh, Hoteps are a joke.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it was just like his beef with me. And it's just like, don't do that. Don't do that. Cause we gonna win without you because we not thinking about you, but he be thinking about us. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. But that's who's controlling CJ. You know, poor CJ. Poor CJ. I
Yeah, I
feel
don't
sorry
see him
for him.
saying too much anymore. I think them guys are down in DC this weekend, ain't they?
What's that? The BLS?
Yeah.
WBLS? Like, nah. Yo, shout out to damn, what's her name? I can't remember her name. This young girl, she cuts BLS out. She said BLS ain't nothing but scandals, underage drinking, and worn out talking points.
Come on.
That's what the young girl said. She went to one of them. She said, I'm tired of going to see Donald Trump. I don't want to go see Donald Trump. We ain't gonna do nothing, no way. She said it's just a publicity stunt. Yo, but she done went full Hotep. Her profile is, she got 3 African flags up. I think one of them is Caribbean. She got the Black Panther hat on. I was like, oh, see, y'all the conservatives, like conservatives be having some good gems. And then Brandon Tatum be saying some shit. And then these kids be like, you know what? I can't even sign up for this. Can't even.
Speaking of fucking Tatum, man, this motherfucker here, man. I never seen a sorry excuse for a black man I ever seen in my life, man. This guy pissed me off like 3 times this week, man.
3 times. What was the first one?
The first one, you know, that CVS story about the white lady that was jumping around saying nigger.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He threw us some
He
bells.
makes a video is saying, why are you mad at the CVS girl when you listen? They say it in the rap lyrics. What? Never mind the fact, Brandon, like she was allegedly, I mean, she was saying, threatening people, saying she would kill colored folks, black folks, whatever you want to call us, Brandon, person of color, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But that didn't have anything to do with it. Just like nobody was mad at just her saying it. She was just being an asshole. That was it, Brandon. You didn't have to fucking make a video about that bullshit. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. And then, you know, the Amber fucking the prosecuting Amber Guyger, you know, the day after the sentence where she was found guilty, I seen he made a video and I watched. I was like, let me watch this motherfucker shit, man. And he tried to play into the stereotype. First off, he tried to shoot Amber some bail. You know, I guess it's cops. You know, you got to stick up for other cops. I guess that's what Brandon's fucking thinking. Never mind in the text that they played the other after she was found guilty in the text, her and Rivera texting back and forth. Rivera texted her said, there's a whole bunch of black cops working here. I can't stand working with them. And fucking Amber was like, fucking, yeah, I don't want to be racist, but they just do shit a different way. Ha ha ha. And this is the black cop Brandon Tatum, Officer Tatum, sticking up for cops. That's how they think about you, Brandon, with your dumb ass. So not only that, he goes and says, oh, I've never seen Botham Jean's dad. I don't know where he's at. He's trying to insinuate Botham's dad wasn't in his life. But guess what, Brandon? He was in his life, you dumbass. I sat there and watched, right? Because they had the, the sentencing testimony. And they asked, his peoples to come up there. Man, that was one of the saddest shit I ever seen, man. I'm not bullshitting, man. I seen the pain in his dad's heart. His dad was talking about how Sundays, he can't stand Sundays anymore because, after his son was done his worship, Botham was heavily in the church. He would cook, and his dad would go over there at his house and eat. And he told the story like how he was surprised how good he could cook. And he used to joke about, You know, how is did you have a girl that cooked for you? And I couldn't believe Brandon would actually go that way. Like, come the fuck on, dude. Like, he tries to play to this crowd. I guess this racist crowd, you know, so he has to go with these black tropes, you know, and he didn't take the time to listen to that. So after I made that video because I couldn't stand. I was like, man, come on, man. This guy's he's a piece of shit, man. I swear to God, man. Like, how could you do that? Go that low? And you know, he just kept his whole video. He was trying to say, oh, Amber's lucky she didn't get killed because if Botham had a gun, he might have killed her. Like, but the guy's dead, motherfucker. Like, why are you worried about Amber fucking Guyger? Like, I couldn't stand that shit. Everybody's saying like this is almost everybody, even all these people that were cops were saying, man, this girl's a piece of shit. And this is I don't understand it. You know, no, like she should have just came back out the room. She shouldn't just went in there and shot the guy. They're sitting there arguing, it should have been manslaughter, blah, blah, blah. She didn't even fucking really get any time anyway. She got 10 years. She's eligible after 5. And this was what Brandon was fucking worried about. Instead of taking the time and taking a stand and say, hey, these aren't the cops we need in America. We need better cops than this. This motherfucker tried to shoot this white bitch some bail. Fuck Brandon Tatum and everybody that love
him. Said fuck Brandon Tatum and everybody that love him.
I'm serious. People come in like, oh man, I kind of like Brandon too, man. I like both of y'all, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, they don't.
That shit. You didn't see the sellout in him, man.
It's rather perplexing mentally to watch the naivety and witness the naivety of the conservative crowd as the conservative crowd roams, hypnotized by the neocons and the right-wing communists. To watch it reminds me of the black liberal following behind the white liberal. This is what it looks so similar. I feel like the conservatives is niggas too. This is how I'm feeling these days. To not be able to see, maybe you might not see that Brandon Tatum's a sellout, but you should at least see why people have a case against it. See why the accusations could possibly be plausible. There is some plausibility behind these allegations that Uncle Hotep has presented. And they're very real and they're very on base. And I agree 100%. 100%. I'm just wondering, how big is this bag he's getting? They ain't a bag big enough for me to do what he does.
No.
I did. It's not to do what he does. That's how I know it's selling out. Because I do a lot of things for money, but what he did? Nah. Nah, brother. He went over the line. He stepped over the line. And back to back too, which had me thinking, like, is he trolling? Is he now like trying to get money off of being? Yo, one of my white followers said he make Uncle Ruckus look like Malcolm X. One of my white followers said that. And I was like, yo, you said it, not me. But that's so real. Like, Uncle Ruckus would look at Brandon Tatum like, yes, we need more niggas like this. Preach, man. You know, this is how bad it is. It's really bad out here. And if you don't know white people, we might need a class to show you how to spot a Sambo. Oh man.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm not like like when I'm trying to tell people that might not know that it just not don't understand what we're telling them a sellout, but like he had no reason to bring his father into it. He had no reason to try to slander
Yeah.
this guy's name, you know,
Yeah.
and this is going and this whole thing, with Amber and first he's a piece of shit. She was fucking her colleague, married cop. Like we don't get it. She was found guilty, and a lot of people are going on about her brother, like Botham Jean's brother went and hugged her. She only got 10 years. She's eligible after 5. You know, Now a lot of people are saying, would you hug your brother's killer and whatnot? I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm not trying to judge his brother on that. You have to understand they buried their brother a year ago. So imagine you had to bury your family a year ago. Then today, you have to go through the whole thing all over again. You have to go through all this pain, and that's what I saw when his father took the stand, when his brother took the stand. I seen a lot of pain in their face. So I'm not going to try to judge them on that. You know what I'm saying? I know Tariq making memes about when it's black people killing black people, it's going crazy. When it's white, it's apologies. Well, first, like I don't want to put all black people on the genes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And second of all, well, maybe there's a problem with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't apologize to us for nothing.
Right.
So that's something I think we have to work on as a people. These guys go to. My thing is, this family goes to church, and a lot of people I see, a lot of church folks are like that. A lot of people I see making these comments. Y'all aren't going to church. Why y'all even commenting on some people's spirituality like that? Like, just let them do them, man. If you wouldn't do that, that's fine. That's okay. That's cool. That's fine. But the shit I was seeing today, man, from these fucking jokers, man. I'm like, of course y'all don't know nothing about forgiveness. Y'all watch Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you watch black women fight all the time, and you call that shit entertainment. You don't have it in your heart to be forgiven, have forgiveness. You don't know nothing about it.
Uh-oh.
You motherfuckers watch World Star. You get on Instagram and watch black kids fight all the time. And you say that's entertainment. You share the fucking videos. Y'all motherfuckers are the problem, not the Gene family.
Ooh.
Ooh. Y'all gotta get real with this shit. What the fuck on, man? Like, what the hell is we doing? We're going harder at our own people. Once again, we're going harder at our own people than anybody else. It's unbelievable.
Niggas hate niggas.
That's exactly right.
Yo, I didn't tweet about this case. I didn't YouTube about this case. I didn't say nothing about this case. I waited until everything cleared. And he gave that hug. And I said, this is all I need. That hug is eternal. For so many different ways. For so many different reasons. It's eternal for we have to walk down the conspiracy theories, right?
Right.
So we have one is he's a Christian, he forgives her. Another one is we're gonna get into that one later. Another one is he's Haitian, and in order to do the juju, he gotta give her a hug.
I seen that.
so apparently it's some hex he putting on it, right? But that hug at the end, that mall hug, I'm telling you, like, there's nothing more powerful than a middle-aged white woman in 2019. There's nothing more powerful. She had the judge in there crying.
Yeah.
The judge is sitting there. Oh, this is so touching. This was the softest trial I've ever seen on any murderer on the planet. Yo. So they said she was found guilty, right? No, they said she was found guilty. And all the Negroes, they said, yeah. And I didn't say nothing. I said, wait till they come to this sentence. Shorty came home. She's like, yeah, they found that lady guilty. I said, yeah, wait till they get to that sentence and see what niggas say then. I knew they was going to go like, that's more power. You can't lock up no middle-aged white woman. I think that's somewhere in the Constitution somewhere.
Hey, but listen, I've been in the jail. I worked in the jail down in Delaware at Gander Hill. If you do a murder and you don't do any, like, you don't rob anybody, you don't like rape or anything like that. If it's just a murder, 10, 12, 13 years, that's probably about right. You know what I'm saying? That's like that. I don't know what people think, like what you get murdered. Now, like people are saying, like, you sell drugs, you get more time. I know that. That's the inconsistency.
That's crazy. So you telling me I get more time for selling crack than murdering somebody?
I've seen it plenty of times.
Man, niggas you might as well. So then the real hustle is to be a hitman.
Basically, if it's not, you can't do premeditated murder. If it's premeditated murder, they're gonna give you the gas, they're gonna give you the needle. But if it's just murder, I've seen plenty of times where I've known people I went to high school with that they murdered somebody over some drug shit, like and spontaneous shit.
Yeah.
They do 10, 12 years. They black like me. So I mean, if it's a white woman, the women get sentenced less anyway.
Let's say you kill my brother.
Right.
And I go kill you.
Right.
That's premeditated.
If you plan to do it, like if
I plan to do it, I'm gonna walk up on your ass, pop your ass, then walk my ass to jail.
Then they're gonna give you the gas. They're gonna
give me the gas. Yeah. This is a fucked up ass system, yo.
But like if you was in a spot, right, and then you had a license to carry and some shit jump off,
and I pop somebody,
and you pop somebody. But they're trying to say it wasn't self-defense. They're not going to give you 20, 30. They're going to give you 10, 12 years.
I hate America now. Our justice system is so backwards. First of all, if you're selling drugs, you do it successfully, you need a Nobel Peace Prize. That's number one. You don't need to be going to jail for selling drugs. You got Monsanto and Bayer out here selling drugs, getting cats hooked on stuff, they get is a little fine. We got to go to jail for 30, 40 years. My bad. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's not really that sentencing is, and like I've seen people like trying to say that. I'm like, first of all, like this is why I know these black people on Twitter, they don't know nobody from the streets. They don't know nothing. Like, and I'm this halfway. I know this halfway. I'm like, I know halfway people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know, like, where the fuck do y'all grow up at? If you don't know no murderers, you don't got no murderers in your phone. You're like, come on, man. Like,
nah, I'm from Jersey. We steal cars. We don't murder people. We don't murder people. We don't catch bodies. Everybody in my family, you catch us for a grand theft auto. There's no catching bodies. Okay, bank robberies and grand theft autos. We don't catch bodies. That's some Philly shit. That's some Trenton shit. That's it.
But yeah, the sentence is, I would have stood for 20. If I was in the jury, I'd been like, man, she got to get 20. Yeah. If somebody probably talked me down to 15, I'd be like, all right, 15. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. The judge has to look a certain way. She's gonna go for the FOP's behind her. She's got to get reelected every time. This is America. You know what I mean? If you want to fix this system, I'm all for it. But as far as that being outrageous of a sentence, it's probably part of the course. I'm afraid to say it.
I'm sure it is. All I'm saying is if the situation had a black male in that seat, nobody will give a goddamn about that male figure. I'ma say it. Nobody give a goddamn. If it was me sitting up there, they'd be like, cook that nigga. He shot a white woman. If I shot a mall, oh, nigga, they throw the whole book at me. In her house, they throwing a book at me. The black woman would have did it. Same judge.
But see, that's a dick.
Same judge. Lock this nigga up. How dare you shoot this white woman?
Yeah, because that Somali cop did that in Minnesota, and they knocked his head off. I think.
You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
But that was even weirder because she just ran up to the cop window. He shot across his partner to blow her head off. I'm like, God damn, dog. Like, how you shoot across your partner? I'm like, oh, look out. Bam. God damn, man. His partner, like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, rest in peace to her. They knocked his head off. Let me read these super chats. I got a bunch of super chats. Michelle Dumont, thanks for Michelle hit me up earlier, wanted to know how to donate. I told her to come on the show and donate. Thanks for $9.99 donation. Thank you. Love the show. Black Mountain Hotep, what's up, God? Brandon Tatum speaks to the perception of black people, but not to black people.
That's hard right there. That's a hard bar right there. He speaks to the perception of black people. Yes, he does.
Yeah. Chad, with friends like Brandon Tatum, you think TPUSA wouldn't have a problem with white nationalists? He's always trying to appeal to them. Chad with the $4.99 donation. Black Mountain Hotep, I feel ashamed to see him as a likeness of black people, man. First, he's banned, right? Brandon Tatum is banned from.
He's banned from Hoteps. Been told you.
He's banned from Hoteps. Told you. We about to ban him from his blackness, man. I don't want him saying he's black again, man. Don't just say something else. Just say call.
I think he already said he wasn't.
Okay, good.
he been denounced his blackness.
Good.
That's what made me give up on him a long time ago. I was like, oh, you ain't black? All right, no doubt. Good.
Black Mountain Hotep, they definitely get paid. I know for a fact. Amazing Lucas, shout out Amazing Lucas. If I get murdered, please don't ever say that the murderer should not go to jail. Also, can you try your best not to attempt to console and hug them prior to my body full and decomposing? Thanks. Amazing $50 for Amazing Lucas. Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's my dog, Amazing Lucas. Yo, bring me on your YouTube channel. I want to come talk shit about women.
Chad Lamone, Uncle is taking HBTY to church. Thank you, Chad. Victor Life, $28 donation. Uncle Hotep is killing it. Jesse Thomas, $1.99. Brandon famous quote is who this and on that nag. Brandon who's this and on that nag? Who's this nigga on the I don't know. Anyway, Black Mountain Hotep, they're trying to make us docile.
Yeah.
$5 donation. Hallmark Lifetime movie in the making. Greatness 81. Thank you for $1.99 donation. John Lemley, sorry I'm late, but I had something that I got caught up in. I'll catch a replay. Thank you, John Lemley, for $10 donation.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah,
you got more.
Was there any more?
Yeah, Blue Spiral, $10. The justice system is all types of effed up.
Okay.
Reaction PR, $4.99. Conspiracy will get you 20. Will get you 20 with the feds right off the bat. Damn, and you don't even have to be there when the crime happens or do what you conspire. Woo! Look, all I'm gonna say is, if you killed my brother, you owe me some pussy. He got to get that ass. You seen that hug? He's like, oh, I'm gonna come visit you. I can't wait till you get out. he gonna marry him. I'm telling you, he gonna visit her. He gonna visit her in jail. He gonna come home. They're gonna be together, and he gonna pop her ass. Watch one day. Remember, I said it. They're gonna get into a fight, and boom, they're gonna be like, rewind to when she killed his brother. You know what I mean? They're gonna be in the crib. he gonna catch her saying something bad about black people with her partner, sleeping with somebody. He gonna put a bullet in there. He gonna be back on trial. They gonna give him the book. Watch. I promise you. I promise you. This. Second of all, let me get my Hotep bag. My Hotep symbolism bag. The symbolism of this trial, where you have the white woman murdering the black male figure. Then you have the brother of the black male figure forgiving her. This is the ritual of what the white liberal is trying to embed within the minds of the black liberal. Oh, they want the whole, but they know they can't get the Hotep mind. What they want the black liberal to think is forgive us for slavery so we ain't got to pay y'all reparations. But no, Dems must pay.
Yeah, and I just want one last thing. Please, black community, please stop. Can we stop with this? Oh, they're the weak link. These Christians are the weak link. Listen, just leave them alone, man. Just let them do them, right? Just let them do them, right? There's a whole bunch of stuff we have to work on, but until we get to that, man. Because let people grieve in peace.
I'm not rocking with the ADOS on this one. I'm rocking with the Africans. I'm rocking with the Islanders, my Caribbean folk, my South Americans. There's no forgiveness. We chop your body up and feed it to the dog. No forgiveness. Get the machete. Get the machete. I understand it looks good. This whole forgiveness thing, but I'm rocking with my origin folks on this one.
Who's that guy? Lennox died this week, didn't
he? Yeah, Lennox.
Rest in peace, Lennox.
Yeah, bonfire. You gotta burn that. I mean, I look at everything objectively as if I was a war general. What do you think the Arab would do? What would the Arab do? If you was in Saudi Arabia and you caught a body on Hochbid's brother, what Hochbid gonna do? He gonna wire a bomb to his chest.
Oh, come on, man. Jesus.
And run straight into your house and kill you, the cat, the dog, the grandma. This is why I can't get a job in corporate America. But I agree with Hochbid. That's how you got to solve your problems, people. Let's talk about the N-word. Because that came off of Brandon's thing. This weekend, I got, alt-right got mad. White supremacists got mad.
Yo, listen, you had them people twisted for like days, man.
3 days straight. They were mad because I said that if a white person uses the N-word and they get their ass whooped, they deserve it. And apparently people didn't like that. They thought I was sanctioning violence against white people. And no, what they missed was I was fucking with your head. I put the words white in there and y'all lost y'all minds. It's really easy to play with y'all minds. Here's the truth. If a black man calls a white person cracker to their face and that cracker haul off and hit his ass, hey, he deserves it. I just didn't tell y'all that part. I let y'all get mad because life is more fun that way.
Yo, I was going to tweet that same thing, but I was just like, I'm not even trying to get in this conversation. I was going to say, I was like, the easy solution is, hey, if a brother calls you crack, just punch him in the face. Right. You got to fight, but just punch him in the face.
Right. Like, if you go outside and somebody calls you, I'm not going to say you. Let's not do that. If John walks outside and Bob calls him a bitch and John punches Bob in the face, Bob deserves it. Now, of course, there could be consequences for Bob. We're not saying that those consequences shouldn't exist. All I'm saying is watch yourself, carry yourself with decency. And they was mad. It's like, we can say nigga, nigga. But that was inspired by the Brandon Tatum thing, where, I get that y'all worried about what hip hop said and you hear the word nigga 100 times and you come on, Hotep's been told you and we say a nigga. Other niggas ain't gonna like that shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna like it. If you come around me and you say the N-word, I'm not gonna hold off and punch you in the face because I ain't got the energy for all of that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tweet about it. Look, somebody just called me a nigga. I might start live streaming your ass and make you look crazy. You know what I mean? Like, get my my YouTube bucks, but I'm not gonna get mad, and hit nobody. But if I was 320 pounds and I look like Kimbo Slice, I might, because it wouldn't take that much energy. I'm a skinny nigga. It's gonna take a lot of energy to whip somebody's ass. I know how to do it, but it's gonna take a little bit of energy.
A little bit of work.
It's gonna take a little bit of work. And I'm old now. I just turned 39. Ain't nobody got time for that. But
yo, one thing I was going to add to that, like, they don't say the K word, but do you know why they don't want to say the K word? Because if they say the K word, the ADL is going to be on their ass. So there's no difference between y'all saying the N word and you getting punched in the face, and you saying the K word and the ADL getting on your ass. It's a different type of enforcement to, like you said, you're trying to people have a right to respect. I mean, to try to protect their image. Y'all trying to damage people's image, and I'm like, what? I didn't get why you so hung up about wanting to call people that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, here's the message that I want people to understand. You allow people to treat you how you allow them to. They're going to respect you only as much as you allow them to. So when I say I'ma say nigga and you can't say nigga, that's not up for discussion. It's not up for debate. It's my life, my motherfucking rules. If I don't like you saying that shit, and I call my 320-pound homie Tyrone to come handle your ass, because I don't got the energy, hey, that's my life. I get to create the rules for my life and what my people do. You know what I mean? When you look at Italian culture, right, and they walk into an Italian house, hey, asshole, hey, you bitch. Like, they call each other these names, but they're terms of endearment amongst family. When you're not family, those same words, you can't talk like the same. You know what I mean? With strangers, you got to have a certain level of respect. So as white people being outsiders of black people, we could call each other niggas. You don't get to tell us what we're going to call ourselves. That's a form of mental enslavement where you try to tell me how I should talk to my people. If we like call each other niggas, we going to call each other niggas. And we gonna like it. It's fun. This is what we do. And I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care if you think it's ignorant. And when you say it, we gonna boss up. That's just that. When the Chinese look at these films coming out of Hollywood, they make sure Rosenberg know, hey, don't be trying to paint us like no thieves. Hey, China checks Hollywood. It's time for black people to start checking people. You got to check motherfuckers. Let them know, like, look, you're not going to do this with my likeness. If I'm going to do this with my likeness, I'm going to do it. But you're not allowed to do it. And sometimes consequences are violent. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. That's how you get respect sometimes. Sometimes you want respect, you got to punch a motherfucker in the mouth.
Yeah.
This is prison. This is a prison planet. If you in prison and somebody disrespects you, and you don't do nothing, what happens, Uncle Hotep?
You get punked.
You a punk. So if you are the black nation on earth and you allow white people to run around, call you niggas, what are you of earth? You the punks. You got to run in somebody's mouth at some point. And that's why black people are lowest on the totem pole. Because every time something happens with another nation of people, here we come with our hearts out. But when it's us, it's fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? These are the complications of being a black man in America. Walk with me, y'all.
Greatness $81.99 donation. What would Malcolm X say about the hugs?
Which Malcolm X?
What'd you say?
Which Malcolm X?
Yeah. The NOI Malcolm would definitely say hell no. Nah.
Yeah.
But post Mecca Malcolm, I think, would be like he'd halfway give it some bail. I think.
Yeah, he might consider it.
He definitely would.
Yeah.
Victor Life 33. Catch it roll every Thursday. You just sabes. I don't know what.
Yadu sabes. That's some Spanish.
Okay, yada sabes. I gotta brush up. I gotta get back on my Duolingo, man. God damn bullshit. Thanks everybody coming through. Please hit that share button. 190 people watching. Probably please share. Put that thumbs up. Let's try to get over 200. Trump, Biden, you know, they're trying to impeach the bull, man. They're going crazy with this impeachment, man.
Yeah.
Bernie got a stent in his heart. Bernie, they damn near killed Bernie. Tulsi, at first she wasn't down with the impeachment, and then they gave her some act right. Now she's like, hey, impeach y'all gotta impeach him. And Trump is going wild every day, man, about this impeachment. Like, what the fuck, man?
Greatest show on earth.
It is, man. This is crazy, man.
It's the greatest show on earth. When you can bring people to care about politics, you know you've got the greatest show on earth. Politics is the new Super Bowl, and this is a very brilliant plan by the elites. I hate calling them that, but this is a very great plan by the man behind the curtain, because they've been depending on the NFL a little bit too much.
Right.
And you've seen the numbers slipping with that. You need something to keep people tuned into the signal, whatever that signal may be. And they've turned it into politics. So it's like now the signal is coming directly from the state. This is communist propaganda 101. The other day I saw, I think it was Talib was selling impeachment shirts. The congresswoman.
Oh yeah, she was.
Bro, this whole impeachment thing is one big money grab.
It is.
A lot of people are getting paid right now. It's distracting us away from the fact that Elizabeth Warren was winning. Now we're talking about Biden and Trump. You see how they just centered the two with this? Now we find out that the whistleblower is a left-wing guy.
Yeah.
All of this is way too convenient. How much the RNC raised so far? What are they up to? 20 million?
No, I think like 125 million. Something crazy, man.
On the impeachment fund?
Yeah, this stuff. And all that goes to the RNC. It doesn't go like to Trump. It goes all directly to the RNC. Directly
How
to
much?
the war chest. 125 million. Last I heard, 125 million. Bruce Sproul confirmed.
We sent 125 million to politicians.
Kids starving.
125 million to politicians to
Veteran
fight
folks.
to fight a fake case.
I can't believe this shit either.
To fight a fake impeachment.
Yo, there's so many texts. I'd be one. I considered unsubscribing, but I kind of want to stay abreast of what's going on. But they keep hitting me like, "Demond, you haven't donated yet." I'm like, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm gonna read you the last one. President Trump, Adam Schiff illegally made up a fake statement about my perfect phone call. We must demand his resignation. Sign our petition now. FEC before that FEC deadline in 6 hours. This is your last chance to help. President Trump, please contribute any amount and be 4 times matched.
Matched by who? Federal Reserve printing money? What is going on, bro? Oh my God. 125 million? Yo. And Talib selling shirts? She like, yo, let me get this bag real quick.
In the bag, man. People trying to get in the bag, man.
For a whole bunch of shirts that's gonna end up in Africa after they're irrelevant. It's terrible. Oh, this. Oh my God. I see it on the timeline, and I don't even think you can find me tweeting about impeachment, man. I'm just like, y'all believe this? I got a bet going with somebody. Yeah, I bet you. It was like, y'all, I bet you he gonna get impeached. He hit me like, yo, you see your boy up for impeachment. I'm like, yo, which time are you talking about? Like, I'm like, yo, y'all said this like once a month since he been in office. He about to finish his first term. What impeachment are you talking about? The new one, you seen it? The one with Ukraine. I'm like, you talking about the same Ukraine who was giving money to Joe Biden, brother? I mean, son, that Ukraine? Yeah, but it's an impeachment. I'm like, yo, do you hear yourself? Impeach him for what? Impeach. You don't even know what to impeach him for. It's just ridiculous. Oh my God. It's and I try to tell him, I try to school him what's going on out here, so he won't bet. All right, we put $100 up. I told him, I said, yo, Trump win. I need $100. And I'm calling all the shots next for the next term. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen play by play, and you gotta listen to me because we can't trust your word no more since you don't know who the next president is gonna be.
That's easy money. You'd be ashamed taking his money like that.
I'm gonna donate it back to him anyway.
Take candy from a baby.
That's like so easy.
What's up with your girl, man?
Who?
Stacey Dash. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Hold up, man. Listen, the big stick, she beat up her husband, but everybody's saying because her police jacket came back, it says white woman.
Yeah, as it should.
Listen, I don't remember. I remember locked up way back in the day, but I don't remember if you put it down or the jailer puts it down. I thought the jailer just checks out your ethnicity. Do they ask you what ethnicity?
Now, in my experience, I've never been in prison. Y'all don't got no records, so don't be trying to say, yo, Hotep Jesus a felon. No. My experience being arrested, they ask you like, all right, tattoos, how tall are you, how much you weigh, you know what I mean? So they're filling out your paperwork. Now, when they fill out your race, you can tell him, yo, I am this, I am that. While he's doing that, because after you fingerprint, what do you do with that piece of paper? You sign it. Anytime you putting your signature on something, you basically dealing with a contract, right? Once you're dealing with a contract, you have to agree with the terms of the contract. That's what your signature means. Now, if she looks at the paper and she say, yo, I ain't black, you're going to change that to white, they got to go get a whole new people and start all over again. And it's imperative that black people stop putting themselves as black. You need to put yourselves as Native American. That's what we are. We are not black. Black means slave. I tweeted something the other day and it got people mad again. It was a Stacey Dash thing. I said, yo, she should, because black means you 3/5 of a man. Right? So people go and jump in my mentions talking about, oh, you need to go read up about what 3/5 of a man is. That has to do with counting slaves and the. So that's exactly my point. If you say you are the term black, you're classifying yourself as a slave, which means you are counting 3/5 of a man. Now, of course, it's not 3/5 of a man now, but that term black denotes you as a slave to not be free. It's the reason why the Arabs came over here in the 90s and they are classified as white. It's the reason why Hispanics came over and said they're classified as white. And this term white, meaning free, didn't start with Europe. That started with us. That's a whole nother story. But white always meant free and pure. And it didn't even have nothing to do with the color. That's a whole nother situation. I'm trying to get too deep this episode. But when you're dealing with color law, you have to watch how colorfully you speak. You got to know, like, yo, I'm indigenous melanated tribes of the Americas. You know, I'm not black. Look at my skin. It's not black. You know who made up that black shit? Fucking out Jesse Jackson. And before him, it was I can't remember. But these people make up these terms for us, and we don't need to use them. I'll put on the application white real quick. I'm white. You know, if I'm, because a lot of people aren't cognizant of census stuff. Like some things you might need to put black. Like, hold up now, I'm black. Because you might get some benefits. Hey, the system's a system. Okay, now it's loopholes to this shit. But other than that, I might put white. And if you come at me and you say something about white, now I gotta walk you through and let you know I'm a free man. So there's nothing wrong with Stacey dad saying she white.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Gary McConnell says they don't ask that in Texas. They don't care what you are. They just either mark you black or white in the thing. But did you see the video where I guess she was walking when she was getting handcuffed?
Nah.
She was like, oh, yeah, there's a little video. She was talking to the cop, telling me, yeah, I used to be in movies. He's like, oh, really? Where we used to be, and anything big I seen it. She's like clueless. And then she was like, I used to be a Fox News contributor. And he was like, oh, really? He had no idea, I guess, who she was really.
Word there. That's crazy. Yo, I remember when I met Stacy. We were backstage at Walkaway. This was when I got banned from TPUSA, same weekend. So I went and I crashed Brandon Strock shit backstage. And Stacey Dash was coming. And I was like, I'm waiting for Stacey. And she came, she walked in. I said, oh, we hugged. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was chopping it up. And I was just, I fell right into kid mode. So I was just telling her about how much I love her. I was like, yo, I love you. I've been loving you since my 80s, since I seen you in this and this. I went straight. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I went straight fan mode. And she was just cracking up, smiling and laughing and giggling, having a good time. I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? And it was going good. Then I looked up and I seen the dude and he was looking at me funny. I was like, oh, that must be security. So I kept doing my thing, just rapping it with Stacy. So then she had to go up on stage, and then somebody came over, was like, yo, that was her husband. Oh. I was like, words? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's why he was grilling me like that. I went 100 miles an hour. I was trying to take Stacy that night. And that but seeing him, I'm like, yo, that dweeb. That's the dweeb. I'd have whooped his ass too. I'll fight him for Stacy right now. No training. I'll come out my shit right now. Let's tie my hair. Let's knuckle up, Nick. Let's go. Knock his ass out for Stacy for the culture.
For the culture.
For the culture.
And you know that there was another race hoax, and this was a shame. That the girl last week, The black girl that goes to the same school that Mike Pence's wife teaches at. Like last week, she said they were cutting her. Somebody cut her. Hold on, I think let me before I get in the story. I think there's a super chat. I think James 954 $20 donation. Thank you. Hope y'all never stop unless that bag's huge. Of course. LF third. Did you see Tiffany Haddish Ellen appearance?
Nope, I didn't see it. I'm gonna check it out though.
Okay, we'll check that out. LF third. Chad Lemoyne. What's up, Chad? First 5 minutes of EP 67, sponsored by TPUSA's Brandon Tatum. Black Mountain Hotep, $2. Stacy Dash is black band.
Oh no, you can't do
that. Give her a pass, man. You got a pass in your back pocket.
She good with me. She with me. She my +1, y'all. If it's anything, just bring it to me. We gonna figure it out, yo.
But yeah, that girl that said she had her dreadlocks cut, she ended up being a fake story. When I initially saw it, I just read the story, and when I just the biggest inconsistency, I was like, she couldn't really name the people who did it. I was like, why couldn't she name them, right? And that's all I did, right? And some people one guy jumped on my message and said, man, CD, you're being a coon for this. I'm like, I just asked a question, dude. I didn't really get really too into it. Now, I seen people jump right off the bat. They said, man, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. I was like, I didn't know, but I didn't really get into it. I said, I didn't try to pick all over the girl, right? It come out, she lied. Now, I don't know who put her up to it or she did it herself, but we're in a state now that people get famous for being racial stuff done to them. Like if you have a child, some of our child needs a lot of attention. I think it looks like she was being at her grandparents. Maybe she would do that. I don't know. But it's expensive school. It's $11,000 a year school, man. It's no.
What state they in?
Huh?
What state are they in?
No, Virginia. This is the rich folks, man. This down Langley and all that. So it could be somebody might have staged it, I think, or put her up to it or something. I think, or because this is a lot of money down there, man.
Well, when I first saw the story, this is another one of those things I did not touch. I was like, nope, I ain't touching it. Because first of all, because I'm sensitive, when I heard cutting locks, it just irritated my pineal gland.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing about this. I'm gonna let this settle. Then I saw her interview, and I said, well, which dread is cut? Because it looked like you got all your dreads. I'm like, did somebody patch that back up that quick? So I was a little skeptical. I still ain't say nothing. Then it came out as a hoax, and I said, see, my pineal gland never lead me wrong, because it told me, don't say nothing about this. Let this play out. And sure enough, turned out to be a hoax. Anytime you dealing with a dreadhead, you're going to die before you cut a lock off. And if you cut a lock off and you get that off, they coming back for your ass. That's just, you don't even, unless you're an Akata dread. Akata dreads, sometimes they don't got too much. They don't know the meaning behind wearing this hair. You know what I mean? They don't know the culture behind wearing this hair. Certain things you don't do with this hair. It's like a religion. So, real, like M1, M1, his daughter, M1 from Dead Prez, his daughter got locks. When I saw this, if that's the first thing that popped in my head, I'm like, yo, M1 gonna shoot the whole school up. When I saw that, that's why I didn't want to say nothing. I was like, yo, somebody gonna get done up. You keep messing with the dreads. And then I was like, all right, when it came out, it's a hoax. I'm not surprised, because it doesn't make sense to cut somebody's locks off.
Yeah, and not fight. You cut a black girl's or woman's hair.
Yeah.
For a fight, man.
Yeah, you went for You're just gonna get that off. You know?
Yeah, you ain't getting that off easy. No, hell no. You might die.
You go to the hospital, dog. You're gonna need a couple of stitches, dude. Biting and everything, biting and scratching. Nah, it didn't see cutting a black woman's head did not. Yeah, that's how I knew it was something stupid from the gate. But I ain't want to say nothing because anyway, oh my God, you coon, you da da da. Like, hey, it's not my fault. Your fake news detector sucks.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see that? You see that? You see that woman that jumped in the Bronx Zoo cage with the lion? It was so crazy. I didn't know. Like the first picture that came out, it looked like she was just looking right at the lion. There was nothing but ground there. But somebody took a different picture, and they had a moat there, and that's why she was able to get in there. I'm like, come the hell on, man. I seen a whole bunch of black people saying like, "Oh, I thought it would be white person do that to jump in the damn cage. Oh, usually white folk stuff." Knowing damn well a black person got Harambe killed, man. They said she's from Brownsville, man. They said she jumped in the cage. And he said the girl says she's from the Bronx, and the lion cowered in fear. Yo, I was done, man. They gonna find that girl, man.
Yeah, she wildin'. The background audio. This is the white dude. He's talking to. He's like, you better go get her. He's like, hey man, I tried. I tried. Like, he don't understand. What's a black woman that got something set in her mind? The only thing you can do is like, yeah, you guys, hey dog, it's all out of my hands now. Unless you're gonna physically pick her up and remove her from the situation, she gonna do what she want, dog. And sometimes you gotta let her learn a lesson. I was hoping she fell in there and got her ass ate up. That's what I was hoping. I was like, oh, this gonna end good. And I watched that whole video. Nobody got ate up. I was so mad. I was like, y'all wasting my time with this shit. Nobody got bit, clawed up, no blood nowhere. This bullshit off my timeline, man. She dancing in front. I got a cousin like that. She reminded me I got a cousin that'll do some shit like that. That'll hop up in the. It's drug related. There's a lot of drugs and spending. She's definitely probably from the Bronx. She's definitely probably from the Bronx, man.
The lion looked at her, man. He didn't want no Okada meat. He was like, this crazy ass Okada, man. I'm not eating no Okada. Y'all didn't drag me from Africa to feed me some Okada meat, man.
His greasy ass, fatty ass stick.
Eating Big Macs and hog balls and all that bullshit. I can smell it from here.
Ain't with no parts. You're foul for that. You are so foul.
I'm just saying. He was looking though. He was like, I was watching the tail because I watch the tail on them cats.
Yeah.
Tell you what the animal's going to do. But if he could have got across here, her ass would have been 8, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't mess with animals like that. I would never be. No way. No, never. I'm not messing with no animals like that.
Nah, never ever. I remember I was a little kid. My parents took us, I don't know, somewhere, and they had buffalo. And they told us, don't touch the fence. And I was standing there. I said, okay, I ain't touching shit. We watched the buffalo. This is one little white girl had her hands on the fence. And they said it one more time. Don't touch the fence. As soon as they said that, that buffalo said, "How, how." Boom, hit her ass right next to me. I saw her fly on the ground. I just shook my head. I guess, like the buffalo might be territorial, but like you touch that fence, dog, they gonna hit your ass. Like, get off my motherfucking fence, nigga. You know what I mean? But hey, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. That's why I was hoping she got her ass ate up. Fuck her. 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 Fuck her
I don't know, man. I think we got everything. You got anything else?
No.
Except
Wait,
it's
what's
Toxic
this?
Masculinity Month. TMM.
Charlie Kirk. I got a DM here from Nah, I don't know if I should publicize this. Posted this right after. Oh wow. Nah, I got nothing else, man. Hotep Nation, snapbacks, link below. Book out now on masculinity. We're gonna get you right with the ladies, get you right with your wife. But that's it, man. That's all I got. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I just tell everybody I did a podcast with Angelo John Cage the other day. So go check that out. Um I'll tell you who emailed me about doing something. I'll send y'all to.
Who?
I forget the guy's name now.
Okay. I know him.
Yeah, they're pretty you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right.
I'll hit you later about that.
All right. Let me know.
All right, thanks everybody coming through.
See y'all next time.